Let's dive into an unsolved mystery from the lonely roads of the American Midwest. This is a story that starts on a desolate stretch of highway, and it ends with a question that, honestly, defies all logic. It's a truly chilling tale about a student who vanished and a pursuer that, according to every official record, shouldn't even exist. He's been following me for 3 states, but there's no one behind the wheel. I mean, can you even imagine? That was the last message anyone ever heard from a 24-year-old student. A terrifying, totally impossible statement that was just the beginning of a bizarre and frightening mystery. So, where does a story like this even begin? Well, it starts, like a lot of strange tales do, with a really unsettling discovery on a lonely road in the middle of the night. So picture this. A state trooper is on his usual patrol, and he comes across this black sedan just sitting on the shoulder of Highway 97. The engine's still humming, and the driver's side door is just hanging wide open. It's like the driver was there 1 second, and then just gone the next. A sudden, unexplained interruption in the absolute middle of nowhere. And this is the person at the very heart of it all. Sarah, a young medical student, just 24 years old, with her entire life ahead of her. She wasn't just another case file. She was a real person who just vanished without a trace, leaving behind nothing but impossible questions. Now, finding an abandoned car is strange enough, right? But what investigators found inside? Well, that's what took this from a missing person case and turned it into something else entirely, something much, much weirder. You see, inside the car, they didn't just find a wallet or some personal stuff. Nope, they found a device, left on the dashboard that was still active, still recording her final, terrifying moments. That's right. It was her cell phone, propped right up on the dashboard with its video camera still running. It had actually captured her last known moments, and you could just see this quiet terror on her face as she spoke into the lens. And that brings us right back to those bone-chilling words. Just imagine being one of those investigators, playing this video back for the first time. She wasn't describing a person, she was describing a ghost vehicle, an impossible pursuit. So what exactly was this Phantom Interceptor? The thing is, the footage from her phone actually gave them an answer. It just wasn't an answer that made a single bit of sense. As investigators pored over that shaky footage, trying to get a clear look at the reflection in her rearview mirror, they managed to identify the car. But that identification, it just made the mystery 100 times deeper. Okay, this is where the story becomes truly unbelievable. The footage clearly shows a specific, decommissioned police interceptor. But when they checked the official records, those records were just as clear. That exact vehicle was reported destroyed in a wreck 10 years ago. Scrapped. So how in the world was it on Highway 97, hunting Sarah? And the way this thing moved was just as unnatural. The video showed it mirroring her every move with this eerie, impossible precision. When she sped up, it sped up. When she turned, it followed. It wasn't just following, it was hunting her. Relentless, silent, and, according to the video, completely empty. And just when you think this case cannot get any stranger, the forensics team found something. A single piece of physical evidence that completely defies all known laws of reality. On the dusty trunk of Sarah's car, preserved perfectly, was a single clear handprint. This was it, their first solid lead in the whole case. But who it belonged to, well, that's where this story just goes completely off the rails. Okay, let's just try to wrap our heads around this timeline because it's nuts. The fingerprints, they belonged to a man who 15 years ago was put in prison for life with no possibility of parole. He has never left that prison. 10 years ago, the Phantom Interceptor was officially destroyed, and today, Sarah vanishes after being chased by that very car, which somehow has the fingerprints of the imprisoned man on it. A man who can't get out, leaving his mark on a car chased by a vehicle that doesn't exist. It makes zero logical sense. With no logical answers, the official search for Sarah, well, it eventually went cold. But her story didn't end there. It evolved. It twisted itself into a piece of modern folklore, tied to the very highway where she disappeared. I mean, the search for her was massive. Search parties combed the area for miles and miles, and they found absolutely nothing. No footprints leading away from the car, no signs of a struggle. It was as if she was just erased from existence right there on the shoulder of the road. So years have passed, but the story lives on. Truckers and other late-night drivers on that same lonely stretch of Highway 97 have started reporting something strange, an eerie phenomenon that seems directly connected to Sarah's disappearance. So the legend goes like this. As you pass the exact spot where Sarah's car was found, your phone suddenly picks up a new unsecured Wi-Fi network. It's a signal that just appears from out of nowhere, identified by a single cryptic word. The name of the Wi-Fi signal is Run, a chilling warning from the digital ether, a ghost in the machine echoing Sarah's final moments of terror on that dark highway. So, what really happened to Sarah? Was she the victim of some impossible crime, or did she drive headfirst into something supernatural? The ghost of Highway 97 leaves us with one haunting question. The next time you're driving down a long, dark road, are you sure you know what's in the mirror behind you?